Today, I'm making a delicious buffalo chicken pasta salad. It's packed with bold buffalo flavor and tender pasta, making it perfect for lunches, potluck, barbecues, and even an easy weeknight meals. Let's get started. Bring a large pot of water to a boil, add in some good old salt, and cook the pasta according to the package direction until al dente. Drain it and then rinse under cold water to cool it down. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Bake the bacon for about 20 minutes or until it's crispy and cooked through. I love using the oven because it makes it less messy, but you can go ahead and also cook it on the stove top. I'm using one red bell pepper for this recipe. It adds a nice crunch, a little sweetness, and a pop of color that pairs perfectly with the buffalo chicken. I'm cutting it in half and then removing the seeds and then dice it into smaller pieces. And you can't have buffalo flavor without the celery. Well, for me, I can't. Celery is a must when it comes to anything buffalo. I love the fresh crunch it adds, especially with the spicy flavor. And I'm slicing it into smaller pieces so it blends perfectly into every bite. Here I have some green onions and I'm just slicing them up. This is one veggies that I add to many of my dishes. They're one of my favorite ingredients because they add a fresh flavor, a pop of color to almost anything. And if you're like me, I always look for the fastest way to cut things. This is my shortcut. I have about 4 ounces of cheddar cheese and I cut it in half first so it's easier to handle. And then I'm using the chopper to dice up the cheese into smaller pieces. And I'm also doing the same thing to the mozzarella cheese too. But of course, you can also dice the cheese by using a knife if that's what you prefer. I have here some leftover chicken, and what better way to use it than in this delicious dish. I'm just cutting the chicken into smaller bite-sized pieces, but you can also shred it if you prefer a different texture. This is a great way to use up any leftover chicken that you might have. You don't have to use leftover chicken. You can easily just grab a rotisserie chicken or cook up some fresh chicken. It's a simple step that adds a lot of flavor and makes this dish even more fulfilling. In a medium bowl, add your buffalo sauce, your favorite ranch dressing, your mayonnaise, and using your favorite brand really makes a difference because these flavors are going to shine through. Next, you want to add in a splash of pickle juice, garlic powder, and dry oregano. And trust me, you don't want to skip this step because it adds so much flavor. Then finish it off with some black pepper. And I love the taste of black pepper, so I'm using a little bit more than I usually do, but you can adjust to your taste bud. Whisk in everything together really well until the sauce is creamy, smooth, and all the ingredients are fully combined. In the large mixing bowl, you want to add in the cooked pasta, the chopped chicken, the celery, the bell pepper, and then pour in that creamy buffalo sauce right over the top. Give everything a really good mix until the pasta and all the ingredients are evenly coated in the creamy sauce. Next, add in both of the cheddar and the mozzarella cheese and give it another quick stir so the cheese is mixed in evenly throughout the pasta. Finally, add in the chopped bacon, the green onions, and then give everything one last good mix until it's well combined. You'll want to cover it with a piece of foil and refrigerate for at least 1 hour to overnight if you have time. This gives all the flavor a chance to come together and make the pasta salad even more delicious. I was hungry, so waiting overnight just wasn't happening. I ended up refrigerating mine for about an hour and a half. Once it's chilled, remove the foil and give everything a good stir, and then transfer it to a serving bowl. Finish it off with a sprinkle of green onions and then drizzle some buffalo sauce and also some ranch dressing right over the top. Not only does this make it even more delicious, but it adds an extra burst of flavor to every bite. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you're looking for more easy recipe and simple cooking ideas, be sure to follow me on Facebook for more.